Okay, can we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in integration, we have completed the first two topics, 9.1 and 9.2. We are going to start finding functions. But before that, I'm going to explain why we add plus c when we integrate. Okay. So I want you to pay attention closely. Remember I told you integration is a reverse process of differentiation. So let's say you have x cube minus 1. You differentiate it, you will get 3x square minus 0, right? Now when you integrate this function, you have to get x cube minus 1. Let's integrate 3x square dx. You keep 3 as it is. What's the integration formula for x square?
Square plus 1.
X power 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 plus c, right?
Yes.
So you see you get x cubed plus c. Does it look like this?
Yes.
The plus c can be minus 1, or if you take another function x cubed plus 5, or it can be x cubed plus 6. The plus c can be any number. Okay? So that's the reason we add plus c using some extra condition. If you have any other condition given, a point given, using the point or the condition, we can find the value of c. But what I'm trying to say, when you differentiate all these functions, right, the constant will disappear when you differentiate, right? And when you integrate, you need to bring back the constants, right? And that's the reason we add c. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I want you to write the title 9.3 Finding Functions.
That.
I'm going to explain this by taking a question from the exercise. It's just a normal integration. We are going to find the value of c using the point or some condition given. You see? Find the equation of the curve with given derivative of y with respect to x. So what's given here is dy by dx, right? And passes through this point. You integrate it, dy by dx becomes y. Integral of this one. Understand this step?
Yes.
When you integrate, it becomes x power 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. X power 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus c. You cancel this. So y is equal to x cubed plus x square plus c. Why we call this topic finding functions, you know? This is a function. You have to find the value of this function. You need to find the actual function by plugging the value of c here. So you need to find the value of c using the point. Okay? So how do we use the point? Replace y by 10, x by 2. 10 is equal to 2 cube plus 2 square plus c. 2 cube is 8, 2 square is 4, 12 goes to the other side, c is negative 2. Once you got the value of c, plug in the value here and write the function y is equal to x cubed plus x square minus c. That's the function. That's why we call it finding functions. Understand?
Yes, sir.
It's just a normal integration, but you integrate and you add plus c. Using the point given, you need to find the value of the c. Once you got the value of c, sub in the value back into the function and write the function. You are definitely going to get this type of question in the board exam. When you go through chapter wise papers, right, you are going to see several questions of this type. I want you to copy this.
Okay, sir.
I'm going to take one more question from this exercise. It looks like a 7-mark question, but I don't think you will get 7 mark for this question in the board exam. You are given dy over dx and a point. Instead of point, you might be given like this actually. y is equal to 10 and x is equal to 4. It's same like giving the point, okay? dy over dx is equal to 3x power minus half minus, tell me Ayman, how do you combine this, man? X root x.
So I'm not sure.
You're not sure? You need to use laws of indices, man. X power 1 times x power half, which is x power 1 plus half, right?
Yes.
So write it as x power 3 over 2. Now when you integrate, the dy by dx becomes y. This becomes 3 times x power minus half plus 1 over minus half plus 1. X power 3 over 2 plus 1 over 3 over 2 plus 1 plus c. Tidy this up a little bit. Minus half plus 1 is positive half. 3 over half is 6. X power half minus 3 over 2 plus 1 is 5 over 2. Since it's in the denominator, you need to put it as a reciprocal. 2 over 5 x power 5 over 2 plus c. Do you understand this step?
Yes.
And then we need to carefully sub in the values to find the value of c. You need to replace y by 10, x by 4, 6 times 4 power half minus 2 over 5 times 4 power 5 over 2 plus 4 power half is 2, 12 minus 2 over 5 times 4 is 2 square, so square and the denominator 2 will be cancelled. 2 power 5, 2 power 4 is 16, 32 plus c. You need to simplify this whole thing and bring it here, subtract from 10, that would be the value of c. Use your calculator to find c. Copy that please. I got c as 54 divided by 5. Once you got the c, you need to write this whole function again with the c value mentioned. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want you to write the function at the end. Copy that. You see here, I noticed something. We missed out this 2, man. There should be a 2 here, right? A 2 here. It should be 4 over 5. That will change the value of c. You should get 4 over 5, 4 over 5. And then you put it in your calculator, you will get 118 over 5. Okay, just change that.
Okay, sir.
So I'm taking one more question from the exercise. Question number 6. Probably let's take only the part A first. Part A is what we learned in chapter 1, right? Using laws of indices. They want you to write this function in this form, and then we are going to integrate it in part B. You can divide the function separately by root of x. Root of x is x power half. Understand, what I'm doing?
Yes.
So use laws of indices. 6x power 1 minus half, 5x power 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2. So we'll get 6x power half, 1 minus half is half, plus 5x power, put it in your calculator, 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2, you will get 2 over 2 is 1. Does it look like this? Where p is equal to half, q is equal to 1. Copy this part A first.
Okay, sir. So I'm done.
Okay. Now let's look at the part B of this question. The part B says they want you to integrate the original. They want you to find the function where this one is given as dy by dx. Okay. So dy over dx is equal to, we use the simplified form we got, 6x power half plus 5x power 1, right? Now integrate it, dy by dx becomes y. This becomes x power half plus 1 over half plus 1. 5x power 2 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1. Don't forget plus c. So y is equal to, if you simplify this, you will get 3 over 2. So 6 divided by 3 over 2. Put it in your calculator, you will get 12 over 3, which is 4, x power 3 over 2. Plus 5 by 2 x square plus c. Okay, do you understand this step?
Yes, sir.
Now we need to plug in this value in here to find the value of c. Y is equal to 100, 4 times x power 3 over 2, x is 9 here, 5 over 2 times x square plus c. Now use your calculator to find c. You get 100 minus. So the value of c is negative 421 over 2. Use the value and write the function again. Y is equal to 4x power 3 over 2, 5 over 2x square minus 421 over 2. That's how you find the function. Copy that.